Alright guys, I showed you a little guide about how to effectively do a Laloon, and now I'm going to show you a couple Laloon fails from our last war, give you a little demonstration of how Laloon can possibly go wrong. So I'm going to highlight a couple attacks from the Kraken, who is normally extremely good at the Laloon attack, but you can see in this she ended up with a couple of 1-star and 2-star attacks. So let's go ahead and watch the Kraken's first replay here. So, not an easy base. Level 20 Archer Queen. Expos on air. But this doesn't normally stop the Kraken. So we'll go ahead and see what happened that went wrong. So, take a look at the clan castle radius here. First step, as covered before, is to zap out an air defense and pull the clan castle. So, she decides to take it from the bottom here, which I think was a smart move. Gonna earthquake that bottom air defense, and then we're gonna see how she chooses to pull. So 3 balloons, 4 balloons there because of that air targeting expo. Are gonna take out that arch tower, and they're gonna get an easy CC pull. Out it comes. Definitely, you know, you want to make sure you get the whole clan castle. So the clan castle comes out in terms of size from smallest amount of troop space to highest. So once you see a baby dragon which occupies 10 troop space, you know you got the whole clan castle out. So good work there. Now she's going to pull it to this corner builder hut. Thank the opponent for putting that there. Good anchor point. Going to kill it with the Archer Queen. Another good move. Archer Queen uses the ability that's normal. So everything's going according to plan at this point. So once the CC is dead, gonna send in the Hound at an angle here. Now you can see that first balloon wandered off this cannon. That's not great. That's kind of a waste. It's not going to take that really out. You want to be working in this case, counterclockwise fashion. So in goes that first Hound. Second Hound sent in at an angle right here. That's a good deployment. So nothing of note. Soaking up some traps. Good rage spell there, I think. The Queen is right there. So a well-placed Skelly spell in that, which is what she does. Should take out that Queen, but unfortunately, you look here, there's multiple whiz towers. Bomb tower, they're going to cause some trouble for those skeletons. Now, she already initiated the deployment on the second air defense, but if you look closely, a Hound accidentally went to this far air defense, which is a big problem because there's not going to be any balloons deployed over there, so that Hound is just going to get totally smoked. So, in the meantime, this rage was used here, but there's nothing to help the balloons get to that air defense over there. Archer Queen also, you can see, covered by the Barb King. The skeletons, unfortunately, are focusing the Barb King, and they're not killing the Archer Queen. So, big problem there. Unfortunately, you can see, too, the Hound pops, gets immediately smoked by the Whiz Tower. So, Hounds are popping, but there's just not going to be enough tanking power to get through the remainder of this base. I think if the Hounds had been properly deployed, not split up, there would have been a chance. She tries to salvage it with the Barb King on the back end, but unfortunately the Hounds, or the balloons, have totally clumped together. They're getting smoked by that Whiz Tower. It's just not going to be enough power to get through the remainder of the space. So it fails, ends up with a 1-star. You know, unfortunate. I think if it had been properly deployed, it would have been a 3-star attack, but this is how Laloon can go wrong. You normally end up with a high percentage 1-star or a 3-star. So in this case, Kraken ended up with a high percentage 1-star. So we'll go back and we'll watch the Kraken's second replay. So let's go ahead and check this out. Unfortunately, bad war for the Kraken. She's normally very, very good with this strategy. So we're going to look at this again. Same attack strategy. Level 10 Archer Queen. see the clan castle there, so we got to get a clan castle pull, and you still want to set up that nice rotational deployment. So she chooses to go from that bottom. It might have been better to go from this top right, but we'll see why here. 3 balloons in there to get the clan castle pulled. Does get the clan castle out effectively there. Dragon, you know that's a full clan castle. Gets to work into the corner with an archer. A couple archers to tank, an archer queen down. Gonna work on the clan castle, doing good work. It's gonna take it out. That's about what you expect. Now, if we look at it here, the problem is archer queen's all the way over here on the left side. So main target should be taking out archer queen. So I think it would have been a little smarter to deploy down towards this left air defense. If you were to send a hound in here by the laboratory, you could easily work behind that blower, work in a clockwise fashion, ending on this air defense, and work on killing the archer queen as you move through the core. But instead, we decide to go towards that air defense on the top right. Going to do a deployment here. Good deployment on the hounds. Balloons are working in. Probably not quite enough balloons down here. Unfortunately, that one's being targeted. And there's only 2 balloons there. It's just not going to be fast enough. So she uses a rage. This is a shallow rage spell. Really shouldn't have placed a rage there. No reason to speed the balloons along to get to that air defense right away. All it's going to do is move them more quickly to this air defense, and then there's just not going to be enough. Would have been better to use the rage down here to push these balloons farther along faster. So that rage spell is really a bad rage spell, and then realizes the mistake, uses the rage spell down here, but unfortunately that's all the spells that are left. Really need a rage spell to help the skeleton spell to kill the archer queen. Fighting the blower the whole time, which isn't the end of the world, but you can see all 4 lava hounds converging on this air defense here. Probably should have saved a hound to deploy towards that. You do not want 4 lava hounds sitting on 1 air defense. That's a sign you've done something wrong. Rage spell is pushing him in, but there's a lot of Teslas in that core. Too much DPS. Balloons are too slow. If she had had a rage spell here to use here, I think it would have pushed those balloons in fast enough. But you can see a whole hound's worth of pups just get totally smoked by that whiz tower. It's just not going well at this point. Uses the skeleton spell, but there's too much damage in here. The Teslas and the whiz tower and this expo is taking out the skeleton spell. Is pretty much a useless skeleton spell. So balloons, unfortunately, they're really forming a big pack there in the center, fighting that blower, and archer queen's just going to take them down one by one. So hound sitting on that air defense just getting smoked. Not enough balloons, no backside balloons to really help, and it's going to fizzle out again with a really high percentage 1 star. I mean, might end up getting that town hall, but doesn't matter. 1 star, 2 star, it needed to be a 3 star. Doesn't really matter. Ends up with 2 defenses, just barely ends up as a fail. So that gives you an idea what you're looking at and what not to do when you do the lava hound, how you avoid that failure. And sometimes it's just a matter of figuring out which direction to go in, and if you go clockwise when you should have gone counterclockwise or vice versa, it can really end poorly for you. So you really want to think about that going in. So I hope that helps, and if you guys have any other things you want me to cover as far as Laloon, just let me know, and we'll go from there. Thanks guys, bye.